Hello, ladies and gentlemen! Dagoth Ur welcomes you, mortals, back to The Elder Scrolls Total War. In the last episode, we voted two of the not-so-great houses off of Ardenfell. First, we marched north, and we took out Nisus and Redoran, and then we marched south, and I didn't notice at the time, but we took out Suran, and that was... it looks like it was the Hlalu's last territory on Vardenfell as well, so we kicked two houses out in one episode last time. So we are that much closer. That's, what, 2 out of 4 other houses that we want to get out of here? Up north, we have the Telvanni marching. That is the Telvanni, right? Yes, the Telvanni marching westward along the northern flank, and they've actually... it looks like Rebel Town now. Dunmer Rebels. Interesting. It looks as if this town has rebelled against the Ashlanders, and now is under attack from the Telvanni. So that's probably going to fall very shortly. I doubt that army can hold out against that force. So that's going to be Telvanni very soon, which means we're going to probably have a land border with them, which is a little bit scary. So pretty soon we might want to replan what we're doing with Dagoth Ur. Where is he? Has he made it to Mount Doom already? Yes. No, he hasn't made it yet. Where is Dagoth Ur right now? Oh, he's down here, marching back towards Mount Doom. Yeah, he's got to get back there so he can retrain his troops, but we might want to reconsider his deployment. I was hoping for a nice little God v God battle down here in Vivec with Vivec himself, but it looks like that's not going to be a luxury that we can afford to take. We're just going to have to rely on our General Dagoth Muthes to take care of the situation down there on his own, while we send Dagoth Ur, after he retrains his forces, up north to fight this giant Telvanni invading force. Well, it looks like there's soon going to be nothing between them and our lands. But first, Dagoth Rather, our Morag Tong-trained assassin, has another move point to take, and we might as well... looks like, is there anyone else that we want to kill right now in here? Anyone in Molag Mar? Oh, Molag Mar, no. Could sabotage something, but no, I don't have any vision on that, so it's too high of a risk. Instead, I think I'm going to go to here and try and just kill a captain. 84% chance. He should be able to do it. Hopefully we can get a little bit more skill. Go for it. Yes. Awesome. And trait increase. Wonderful. Dagoth Rather Assassin. Great. That's the one I wanted. As opposed to Dagoth Ur getting higher dread or something like that. Anyways, he's a better assassin now. How high is he now? Up to 8? 8 out of 10? Yes. Awesome. So this guy is soon just going to be able to be an assassin of kings. See what I did there? Alright, now we can move our primary force, Dagoth Muthes, out here while our dreamers stay back and kind of pacify the settlement as per plan. Wonderful, that's working perfectly. And we're going to send him immediately right up here to try and take out this force before they manage to move down to Molag Mar or something and make that just a hellish siege. So yeah, attack them immediately, try and cut them off. Oh, I could actually just go for Molag Mar. No, I can't do that because then this army would go and take Suran, which I don't really want happening. But it would take them... They don't have any siege equipment. It would take them a turn to try and take Suran, which would give us a chance once they're under siege to move back. So maybe taking Molag Mar right now is the smart decision. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to re-merge 2 of the units of Dreamers with this army now, just leaving 2 behind to pacify that settlement. I'm going to move Dagoth Muthes down to Molag Mar immediately and put that place under siege. Because I think I have time to do this. I'm pretty sure. If worst comes to worst, they take Suran, I lose a couple units of Dreamers, and then I can move my force up and recapture. So yeah, I mean, worst comes to worst, it's still not that big of a loss. I'm definitely going to go with this. So we're going to train up a full lineup of siege equipment here, even though I'm pretty sure there's going to be no wall whatsoever, and this is going to be useless. Ooh, we can hire mercenaries. What kind of mercenaries can we hire? No, wait, yes, maintain siege. Mercenaries. We can get cavalry. Oh yes, I'll take that every day of the week right now. We don't have any cavalry that we can train, so I will definitely take that. Hire it immediately. Yes. Thank you, sir. No veterancy, unfortunately. So that's too bad. And they don't have their unit card. That looks like a bug. 60. They are 9 attack, 12 defense cavalry with 60 soldiers. I'm not sure how good they're going to be, but we're going to give them a shot for sure. Oh, they do have 8 charge bonus, which is, wow, that's really big. I'm not too familiar with the medieval 2 charge bonuses to kind of understand just how big of a bonus that is, but it basically doubles their attack, as far as I can tell. Anyways, I think it's time to start training up another force around our main Ashlands here, so we can send them northwards ASAP with Dagoth Ur once his forces are what do you call it, retrained to help fight off this Telvanni force that's pushing into our lands. And we do have kind of a full contingent of Ash-spawn heavy swordsmen and some Ash zombies ready to create immediately, so that's wonderful. We can just train them up, and they should be able to... They should be prepared in 2 turns. Yeah, we got plenty of time. He's not even going to be there in 2 turns. So yeah, awesome. Actually, as a matter of fact, if I wanted to min-max this a little bit, I could not train them yet and wait a couple turns. That way I won't have to spend a couple turns kind of paying the upkeep for all these guys. I think I will actually do that. It's just the smart thing to do. I just have to remember to train them. Meanwhile, I think I'm actually going to start sending all of these units here, this force, up northwards, to start reinforcing these territories, particularly probably Nisus. I don't know which one they're going to go for first. They're probably going to go for Nisus first, but I can't be 100% sure, so I'm probably going to split the forces between those 2 settlements. But for right now, just move them up this way. Yes. Oh, and it looks like Alderun is ready for an upgrade. Sweet! So we'll just build some wooden walls right there. That could not have come at a better time. That's going to be just in time, potentially, to stemmy this attack a bit. Oh, they're coming straight for us. Oh, they didn't go for our undefended town. That's actually perfect. Now they have to attack into us. We have the mage advantage. This is going to be tough for them. I actually like this a lot. Awesome. Good. Good, 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 good. Dagoth Muthes, they have... It looks like we actually have them outnumbered too. It's about even in terms of numbers. But we should have the superior troops. This is just a bunch of militia. Only a couple professional units in there. What is this? What are these guys? Ooh, they have some pretty good units. The buoyant armor. Okay, how good are these guys? I don't think I actually checked them last time. They are a 13-18 heavy infantry, right? Where does it say whether they're heavy or not? I can't actually tell, but it does say advanced plate, so I'm assuming they're heavy. I mean, look at them. Then they have another professional unit, so they have a couple of pretty good professional units. What's his bodyguard look like? 14, 16, there's 78 of them. That's still good, but not too good. I'm not too scared of that. I think this is good. These guys don't even have a general. This force is just kind of numerous, and the other force has a bunch of elite units. Yeah, I think we're just going to take this to the battlefield and see how it goes now. Alright, I think we're going to deploy like this. Since we're on the defensive, we can just kind of hide on a hill with our ranged units. Why not? And we got our cavalry now. Let's take a look at them. Our first unit of cavalry. It looks like these are just kind of the same guys we've been fighting all this time. What are they? They're Ashlanders. We've actually recruited some Ashlanders. That's awesome. Oh, look at him. Oh, man, he's a little bit... I'm not going to call him ugly. Can't be judgmental here. They are a different species. Alright, so yes, they're going to deploy down here and try and surround us a little bit. Our guys are just going to start wrecking them immediately. That will be wonderful. In this case, let's move these guys over here to potentially... No, let's just kind of go like this right now. Let's keep it in tight for now. Don't want to make moves that I'm going to regret in the future. Yes, the bombardment has started. They'll be attacking shortly. I'm going to kind of march my cavalry around this way, I think. So if they do decide to attack, I can get that side charge in. Alright, I think it's time to switch my fire to these guys over yonder. Because these are the guys I'm actually scared of. Those are the big professional units over here. These guys are just militia. I can take them out, no problem. It looks like they're sending their archer militia way out front of everyone, so I'm going to move the cavalry in immediately, see if I can't get a quick strike on them, and then pull them back before they know what hit them. Let's see if this works out. Alright, here we go. They're not too far away. Hopefully I can get in there. Come on. You're not very fast for cavalry, are you? Come on, get in there. They are moving reinforcements in. Spear militia. I don't think they're going to get there in time. There, I am going to get this hit off. Awesome. I don't know whether that was a charge. I think it was. Hopefully, let's see how much damage I can do to them before I have to pull back. Come on, keep going. You're fighting downhill. Kill as many as possible. Very least, I've driven them back so they can't fight for the moment. Alright, come on. And get out of there. They're starting to charge. Gotta get out. These guys aren't the most responsive of units, unfortunately. There we go. Yep, they're going to get out of there before the spearmen can get in there. It looks like that guy's just going to get trapped in the crowd a little bit. I might lose him, but oh well. That's his own fault. He was not smart enough to live. Looks like they've managed to regroup now, but I'm going to go ahead and take the fight to them. Get some downhill charges on them while I can. Just a couple of units worth. Keep the rest of them lined up here as reinforcements. And seems like they've pretty much just left this flank undefended. I'll send them to attack, so I'm going to go ahead and flank. I'll just go ahead and take that opportunity that they've given me. Why not? Move all of this flank up. Yes, sir. Also, go ahead and get a couple of these guys hitting them while we still have the hill advantage before they run up here. Nice. Alright, we got kind of a, looks like a mass rout going on. Awesome, they're already running down the hill. Alright, in that case, return to the top of the hill. Reassume your positions. Yep. These guys are surrounded. Nice. That's our Order of War men-at-arms. Maybe I'll hit them first. I think they have a higher chance of breaking than these guys do. If I remember correctly, these guys had excellent morale. Yep, there we go. Order of War spearmen routing. Now we'll just flank them with a couple units and move the rest on to chase these archers away. And it looks like this has just turned into a mass rout already. Awesome. Plus, now we've got cavalry to chase down these units as well. General's bodyguards. Okay. I'll send a couple of units to take care of them. I should be able to handle it. I'm just going to go ahead and send my cavalry to chase these guys down. Yeah, especially those archers. We don't need them firing right now. And the general goes down. Nice. Oh, and someone else went down. Another general. They had two generals in that army. What was that about? Captain. Why did they have a captain if they had another general? Oh, of course, it was a double army. Oh, derp. I forgot about that. Yeah, anyways, Terror, whoever that was, is now dead. So the Terror has fallen. Ironically, I'm pretty sure Terror was running from the battlefield when he fell, so perfect death for that guy. And these cavalry are like almost as slow as the infantry running around. They're really just kind of just heavy, slow cavalry, it looks like. And there it is. It's over. Now we just chase them down and kill as many as possible. My cavalry legitimately cannot catch this spear militia. Man, this is... You had one job!
Remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
So, we've won a heroic victory, lost 134 men and killed just almost 2,000, I think. Alright, someone must have got experience here. I got the Ashbond just wrecked. Actually, only one of them really did a lot of damage. This the second Ashbond unit, they were slacking a little bit. And it looks like no one else gained experience. That's a little bit disappointing. I thought we did pretty well there. How many casualties did we inflict? I don't know. It's all crunched up here. We can barely see. 50, and we had more units than we can have on the screen also. So this isn't really helping out too much. We won. That's what counts. Of course, we just execute everyone because that's what House Dagoth does. See you later. They are going to flee literally past our army and towards the city. Okay, why not? Oh, and we automatically capture Molag Mar without even sieging it. Awesome. Looks like we diminished that force enough to where it just kind of disbanded. So we just kind of have to exterminate because this is not going to be our religion at all. It's going to be completely unconsolable until we get our priests in there. So we just have to exterminate and hope for the best. Our Altar of Dreams is finished in Nisus, so now we can start out a town watch. Hopefully we can get some better garrison units up here, preferably before this attack comes. Oh, and yes, they've actually already finished the siege of Margan, so Margan now belongs to the Telvanni. That's unfortunate. Hopefully they go for Ald Velothi next, and not us. That'll buy us a little bit more time to prepare. On the bright side, our reinforcements have reached Aldarun, so that's nice. That means that we are nice and defended there, and soon our wooden walls will be complete. That'll be a tough take for the enemy. And unfortunately, it looks like Dagoth Ur just cannot get a break. We can't afford to take the time to send him back up to Mount Doom. He needs to get in on the action up in the north to help defend against the Telvanni and eventually push them back. Now that this territory is open for the pickings, I think the entire situation up in the north has changed. And Dagoth Ur is just going to jump on this opportunity immediately. He's going to take his mages. I've merged some of these units instead of retraining them, so now I can take these guys that have been fully replenished back up north with Dagoth Ur. There we go. He's just going to start heading north. These guys still need to be retrained, so I am going to send them to Mount Doom. Meanwhile, in Molag Mar, yeah, we're going to start getting our altar of visions up, start getting that religion on our side. Teach them the true cult of Dagoth Ur. It's not a cult. What are you talking about? It's the one true religion. Oh, and there's the site of the famous battle. Victor Dagoth Muthes. What a great campaign he's been having so far. He's even got... I think this is our first big battle marker for a heroic victory on a field of battle. Yeah, I don't think we got any up here. I guess it was just kind of assumed, you know, Dagoth Ur, he was going to take the victory. But Muthes, he's got something to prove. He got down here and he starts to impress right away. Site of famous battle. Victor Dagoth Muthes, 3rd era, 429. Great House Dagoth defeats the Tribunal Temple. And it's not even close. Captain Tendris. Was it? I thought it was Terror. Maybe Terror was the guy who was sitting in Molag Mar or something. So he was actually the secondary force, so he's not counted in this battle marker, which is a shame. I would really love to have that say Dagoth Muthes defeated Terror. Oh, this cavalry did gain experience. I didn't see that. I guess the battle screen didn't go that low, but yes, this cavalry unit gained 2 units of experience, or 2 chevrons of experience. Did that pump them up at all? I think it did. I don't remember what their stats were before. I think it was like, 9-10 or something like that. But yeah, it did pump them up, which is nice. Anyways, I don't appreciate these Tribunal assholes standing outside my city. Let's drive them away immediately. So I think I am just going to kind of fight this on the battlefield, because I don't want auto-resolve just jipping me and killing off some of my ash spawn. So I'm going to take it to the battlefield and just finish them off really quick. And here they are, the kind of motley stragglers of the battle for Molag Mar. We've chased them down, cornered them against the river. Is that river appearing on the map? Yes, we've cornered them against the river over here, and now our mages are just wiping them up. It's not a great day to be Tribunal, that's for sure. Come on, I want to get a nice shot. Let's see, come on, hit him straight on. Let me speed this up. There it is. And they're just collapsing. That's pretty much all there's going to be to see in this battle, I think. They have decided to charge me. They are apparently more scared of this river than they are of this. I don't know, I would find fire more scary personally. I would go for the swim. I would risk it. And look at this one archer militia guy just running way ahead of everyone. What's he even doing? He's well within range. Is he just is he trying to like get into melee? Oh, no. Oh, well, now the world will never know. There we go. 0 casualties, as kind of expected. 12 of them did get away. The cowardly ones that ran early. But there we go. We did get a couple of units of experience. Who got experience down here? Ashbon Heavy Swordsman picked up experience somehow. I'm pretty sure they did nothing whatsoever. And there we go, back to Molag Mar with Dagoth Muthes. And he feels appreciated as well, which is wonderful. Now there's a Hlalu assassin down here. Ooh, here we go. Holy crap, that's a 10, and I have a 95% chance to kill him? Yes, go for it. I just took down a 10 subterfuge assassin of the Hlalu. That is huge. Holy crap. And Lord Dagoth Ur, merciless leader. I mean, is it really harsh to send an assassin to kill another assassin? I mean, it's kind of just fair game, isn't it? Anyways, I'm going to now send Dagoth Rather down here. Maybe he can do some work down here on what's left. Oh, 89% chance to take out Captain. Oh, it's a captain. Never mind. I thought that was good for a second. Why does he have 2? Oh, chivalry. Chivalry and command. I see. Wouldn't it just be amazing if I could have Dagoth Rather assassinate Vivek? I seriously doubt that's going to be a thing that's even remotely possible. I mean, look at him. He's basically perfect. But that would be something if he managed to succeed in assassinating Vivek himself. Oh, and it looks like amongst these captains up here of the Telvanni, they've started sending up a family member. Interesting. Now, I've heard that... No, I heard that their family members and such were guarded by wizards, but that does not look like a wizard to me. So I don't know what's going on with that. There we go. Relocating most of my priests for the time being over here into Molag Mar to try and convert this to about 30% cult of Dagoth Ur. That seems like the sweet point. Aldrune has thrown up an altar of visions, ready to move on to altar of dreams. Or, I'm sorry, I think I got mixed up. It was Suran that threw up the altar of visions, right? Yeah, Suran, and it was the other place, it was Aldrune that threw up the wooden walls. So I guess they just expanded far enough to build an altar of dreams, I suppose. Ooh, and we might actually, they are within range to attack us next turn. Captain Renus is with this army. So I am going to end up sending most of my forces up to defend Suran just in case. But he might not actually be able to get to us. Because this territory right here that he needs to pass through is Imperial territory. And I don't think they're at war. Or I don't think they want to be at war. So they might not be willing to actually trespass across Imperial territory to get to Suran. Oh, we can retrain Ashlanders here. Can we now? Interesting. I wonder what defines that. Maybe just if there are Ashlander mercenaries available for hire in the region, you can retrain them there? Is that how it works? That must be how it works. Alright, main army has been moved back to Suran. It looks like a couple units of Dreamers are enough to keep these guys preoccupied, which is wonderful. That is great news. Uh-oh, this is no good. This is no good at all. The Imperials are sending priests into my territory? Trying to convert my Dreamers? I don't think so. Nope. Dagoth Rather, take care of this immediately, if not sooner, please. Meanwhile, the Imperials, I think this is the first of their actual generals we've seen outside of a city. And oh, their models look so cool. Look at that. Oh, that looks awesome. What is he wearing? I can't tell. Is that like a... Is that from one of the games? I don't really entirely recognize it, but it looks sweet. It's almost like a mix of the Oblivion armor, it looks like, and maybe the Skyrim armor. Because it almost looks like heavy Skyrim armor, but it's got that horse... That Imperial Horseman, what do you call it, thing on his helmet as well. I don't know, that looks awesome, though. So, I guess to take his place spying on this army, I'm going to send in, can't speak, I'm going to send in one of my sleepers, Dagoth Draven. He can kind of serve a double purpose here. He can spy on this guy and kind of start converting this place to call it Dagoth Ur, prepping it for my arrival. I think that's how it's going to go, and that's going to be my next target, Vivek itself. Hopefully I'm going to manage to take this before this episode is out. That would be a fantastic stopping point. And hopefully the Telvanni will cooperate and hold off their attack until such a time as I manage to do that. Ooh, this is another guy, Voruz Beloran, another Telvanni family member. Does this guy have wizards? No, no wizards. Just, is it a bug in the scarce horses, good morale, powerful? No, they don't have a ranged attack. I'm pretty sure I'm not seeing any wizards. These guys were supposed to have all sorts of wizards, I think. Especially looking at their roster in Custom Battle, they had tons of wizards. I know they did. In fact, I remember reading their faction description and hearing about that they were known as powerful wizards. So I don't know what's going on. I don't see anything that's too outstanding looking in their forces. Nope. I don't know. Well, we'll see. And Dagoth Ur is ready to keep moving on. He'll make it up to Ald'Rune this turn. I think he's going to stay there for a little while. In preparation, he might, I don't know, Dagoth Ur might actually launch the attack on Margan and push them back. This might be the time. They are bordering on my territory. I can get in there without pissing off the Ashlanders. So that might be, I don't know, maybe I can take the Vivek, and then after Vivek I can immediately move up Dagoth Ur, reunite him with some of these Ash Spawn, and attack Margan. I might have the force to pull that off. Just in case, though, I'm going to actually start training those guys. I have plenty of money to spare. I'm going to at least train the semblance of an army over here. Ooh, curate. Of course, I can train more curates as well, because I built more Temple of Dreams and such. I forgot about that. I'm going to have to keep up with that as well. Anyways, what should I recruit? No, I really just don't want to... I know it looks like I have a bunch of money now, but if I spend a bunch of money on armies that I don't need, it's going to disappear pretty quickly. I will buy an Ascended Sleepers unit, because those are free upkeep, and then I can get rid of one of these Ash Spawns and replace it with Ascended Sleepers. That's definitely something I'm interested in doing, just kind of make Mount Doom as unassailable as possible. And I suppose I will go ahead and train... How many free units of upkeep do I have in here? 4. I think I'm maxed out already, aren't I? Army... Yes, but one of them are Dreamers, so I can upgrade to kind of Corpus Stalkers if I want to. Why not? I'll do it. Who knows when the Imperial's going to turn on me and attack. It looks like they're sending priests in, which might be preparation. I don't know how smart the AI is, but that might be preparation for an invasion. I'm not sure. So I'm going to also train a priest here to kind of counter these guys until they can be assassinated. Meanwhile, the Ashlanders have lost a huge number of their forces, so maybe they're willing to make an alliance now. Let's start sending this... Is this... Ooh, Ashlanders, awesome. I can talk to them this turn. Alliance. How do you feel about that now? It's still demanding, but it's not very demanding. Maybe they'll be willing. Alright, if I offer them map information, it's balanced. I'm also going to give them a little bit of a payment. How about a single payment of, say, 8,000? I have a lot of money. 8,000 should... that should make it generous. That's very generous. Alright, so I'm going to go down a little bit, maybe down to 5,000. Alright, still very generous, but that's basically nothing to me, so I'm going to offer this. Let's see if they accept. Nope, they're still rejecting it. They just... Why would you reject that? I don't understand. Well, that's disappointing, but moving on, I think that's pretty much all I can do this turn. Ah, of course, I have a couple ballistas. I should probably send them up to reunite with Dagoth Ur's army as well. Alright, Molag Mar is offering a Thieves Guild. What is a Thieves Guild exactly? A Thieves Guild house is more of a training center devoted to the practice of security. Oh, spies! I could probably train spies. Rather than criminal collective, however, it's easy to understand as to why there's some confusion on the matter. Offers a way out to those born to a life of petty crime by honing their skills so that they may serve the nobility legitimately. Spying for the throne abroad. Yes, I don't have any spies or any way to recruit them right now. This is Molag Mar. Okay, I'll definitely take some spies for sure. That's a pretty good guild to have right now. Corporate Stalker's done, blah, 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 blah. Let's see how good this curate is. Can he perhaps take out some of these Imperial priests? That would be wonderful if he could. No, he can't actually do anything. That's not something that he's allowed to do. Yeah, we're ready to assassinate one of these guys this turn, so why not this guy? We'll start with him. Something Sextus. Well, let's take a look at all of them first to make sure I'm not going to regret it. Those are the only two I can take right now. Yep, Sextius is going down. Get out of here. You made the wrong choice trying to convert Balmora back out of the cult of Dagoth Ur. I mean, we've already been enlightened here. We don't need your darkness anymore. Get out of here. You're not welcome. And Dagoth Rather is now a murderer. +3 to agent skill. Is he a 9 now? A 9. Awesome. He's one away from being as good as that guy that he just murdered without... How is he so good at killing that other assassin? Are assassins just really non-secure? Like they're good at killing people, but they're not good at defending themselves? Is that what it is? Because I have no idea how he was able to have such a huge chance of killing that other assassin. Why do I have an option to accept another mission? Is it because he's out of range at this point, so I can't actually do that? Yeah, okay, that's why. Understood, that's fine. So that's 1 down, 3 to go. Meanwhile, it looks like I'm through with all of those, what do you call it, town guard halls and stuff like that to build better garrisons. So at this point, I guess my next course of action, I still have plenty of money. I don't really need any happiness. These people are happy. Leather tanner, that's one thing I could do. Start upgrading my units to better armor, or I could build roads. That would help my assassin get around. This is going to be 3 turns, though. By that time, they're all going to be dead. But I have no immediate need for a leather tanner, so I am just going to go for the paved roads. Meanwhile, the remnants of Dagoth Ur's forces have arrived back at our capital of Mount Doom, so they have made it back for some nice, well-deserved R&R and retraining. They can just stay in that fancy-schmancy inn that everyone in the world wants to stay in. Here it is. I'm surprised we haven't gotten... When do I get to the next level of township here? I'd really like to upgrade that inn further. Make it even schmancier and pantsier for the people living in this town. I need 6,000. I'm really not even close. I am increasing by 1... That's actually really low population growth. Come on, grow faster, damn you. Alright, we're up to 31% cult to Dagoth Ur in Molag Mar. I keep forgetting the names. These names are so hard to pronounce. So anyways, I think it's time. And also, the Altar of Dreams is incoming as well. So we are not going to need our priests there anymore. Let's start moving them down towards Vivek, where they can hopefully do a little bit more good. And also, I think we're all ready and regrouped, so it's time. I have no reservations of moving across Imperial territory, so we're just going to go ahead and send Dagoth Muthes straight over and attacking these guys. Why not? These guys, actually, the battle balance of power says that the odds are against us for some reason. We outnumber them. They do have a whole bunch of ordered war. They are a professional army. Okay, I see. Hands of Almalexia, they're primarily professional. They have a couple of militia units stacked in there. They do have 1 unit of cavalry. Order of War archers. How good are these guys? Excellent morale. What's their missile attack? 6 missile attack. That's not too bad. They are better than these guys for sure. The Hands of Almalexia do not have a unit card, unfortunately. That's too bad. I'd like to see what they look like. Only 10 soldiers. So what's their benefit? They have excellent morale, powerful charge, very good stamina, combat bonus in woods, 2 hit points, 45 and 50. Ooh, 50. Wow. Wow. That's their good points. They're basically like the hero units from Shogun 2, it looks like. So I I don't know whether they're even worth prioritizing. There's only 10 of them. They shouldn't be that difficult to take out. Plus, especially with my zombie units that don't actually break morale-wise, they should just fight to the death and kill these guys. I'm not too scared of the Hands of Almalexia, to be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, those are freaking monstrous stats, but there's just not enough of them. Meanwhile, these Order of War guys, yes, they are all superior to my dudes, so I am going to need to make use of my Ash Spawn quite heavily here. I do have cavalry to kind of fight against theirs. Whose cavalry is better, by the way? Mine are... Ooh, yours is so much better. Their cavalry is so much better than mine. Okay, they have by far superior cavalry. Good, that's... I'm glad I noted that before I ended up sending my cavalry against them and just getting them wrecked. So yes, they do have the superior force in terms of raw unit power. I'm going to need to make heavy use of these Ash Spawn. That's my big advantage. Alright, here we go. I've deployed basically as far back from the starting line as I can, so I can get some ranged attacks in on them. They are going to move in and start attacking me because they do sense it looks like that they have superior forces. I'm just going to get as many shots off as I can as quickly as possible, kill as many of them as I can before they reach me. Wait, no, they're just reforming up a little bit closer. They're not actually moving. Come on, no, come on, stick with your original plan. You were being smart. Well, there are the Hands of Almalexia. Unfortunately, it looks like there's some kind of a bug. Maybe they're not actually assigned in the INI files to be with this unit or something like that by accident, so they are glitchy. That's too bad. And once again, the enemy has decided to stand there and take it like a man in the face until my Ash Spawn ran out of ammo, so wonderful. Tell you what though, their units do look really cool. I just really like the golden armor guys. They have these two-handed sword dudes. What are they, Zwei Handlers or something like that in their base game, I think. It looks like they're based off of those Holy Roman Emperor units with the two-handed swords. Those guys are really cool. It's like they have some of them. I'm moving up my Ash Spawn zombies to finish the job here, hopefully. They do still have quite a few of these cavalry left. That's worrisome. These guys are really good. Yeah, they're not completely gone yet. So hopefully we've done enough damage that my Ash Spawn can wipe up this remainder. Alright, crossbowmen moving up. They're starting to fire. See their little animation. Looks like a Pavis crossbowman animation, which I actually like. I really like the Pavis crossbowman animation. How they just kind of pop up and fire that and then go back down behind their shields. That's pretty neat. They're going to definitely deal some damage with those. Let's speed up my cavalry here. Try and send them around the back and start off a flanking maneuver. In fact, let's just speed up my flanks in general to kind of run up behind them. Not you. Not the cavalry. Just you. No, not the cavalry. No, bad. There we go. You guys run up. And then these guys kind of walk up and then charge the center when you get close. And the general has to stay with them to keep morale up. Well, what? Does he? No. Morale's infinite. Never mind. General, just stay back. You don't even matter. They are sending their cavalry back, which is troublesome. That means it looks like they might be trying to counter my cavalry with theirs, which is going to work if they decide to do that. There we go, going for the surround here. They decided to attack that flank. That's fine by me. You guys keep moving. Move in on the attack. You guys flank. I don't need that many units at the front and center. You guys going on the side. You guys flank them, and these two come in on the side. Got my cavalry in the back. They can't take on those cavalry straight up. They need to wait until we get them anchored down with some infantry. So we can't just go for that yet, unfortunately. Alright, you guys just push on through. You guys too, we no longer need them there quite at that angle. Keep pushing. No, you flank. You guys keep pushing around behind. Alright, this is looking pretty good. We definitely have the number advantage. Alright, now you, surround that cav. Yes, here we go. Awesome. Now, get that charge in the flank. Do it. Go for it. Actually, or you can wipe these guys out. Looks like we got almost a complete surround with infantry. Oh, they're running. Mass rout. They've seen it coming. They've seen the surround coming. Oh, but it's too late. Here come the cavalry. Alright, wipe out those cavalry. Those are the most concerning dudes. You gotta take out those cavalry. Intercept them immediately. Yes! Oh, it's worked! Come on. Don't let him get away. No, you're letting him get away. Stop! Kill him! We have to kill as many of these cavalry units as possible. Way too many of those guys just got away. Way too many. That sucks. Okay, but we did what we could. And we can take out the rest of them that aren't cavalry, it looks like. Anyways, this was a pretty decisive This was such a decisive victory. Really, it was a victory against bad AI is what it was. Still, having that said, that was kind of a beautiful surround there at the end. That was nice. I liked that. I enjoyed that quite thoroughly. Now we just hunt down the rest of them. Yeah, these guys are they're so slow. But I guess they're cute enough to make up for it. Just look at them. Aww. Oh, I only just now got the warning that the enemy army was fleeing the field. What just happened? I don't know what that was. I thought they were all fleeing a long time ago. You know, what about those Almalexia people? Where were they at? I lost sight of them, and I don't know where they disappeared to in the midst of the battle. Maybe it was them who were standing and fighting. That would make sense. It was just such a small unit that I couldn't see them anywhere.
This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Yep. So that's 2 heroic victories now for Dagoth Muthes. One of them a little bit more exciting than the other. Cavalry, who got the experience? Ashspawn, of course, 662, like over 1,000 kills combined. That's ridiculous. I just stood there and took it. Ashspawn Heavy Swordsman, one of them got some experience. 2 of them got some experience. And you can't see the cavalry here. There they are, the Ashspawn, but they actually got 2 experience down there. I see they're silver chevron now. They were 2 chevron bronze before, so 2 more experience for that cavalry. They're starting to get pretty darn good. So now, of course, we'll just execute all of them. We don't need them running away, going back to Vivek, helping defend it. And there's another heroic victory marker right there on the battlefield. That's 2 for Dagoth Muthes so far. We're just littering the entire south with heroic victory markers, aren't we? And if there was a Medal of Honor in this world, Dagoth Muthes would get it. We need to invent some kind of fictional Medal of Dagoth Honor. I don't know what it would be called. We should name it after that defeated general over here. What is his name? The Medal of Terror. Yes, except terror spelled like that general's name was. Dagoth Muthes, if you now manage to take Vivek in another heroic victory, I will award you the Medal of Terror. So he can't move on this turn, but next turn we're going to start laying siege to the town of Vivek. Start attacking the god himself. He does have high ordinators. I don't know what to expect from these guys exactly. I think they're kind of like the Hands of Almalexia, except I think there are more of them. So they're probably going to be really tough to take out. I'm going to have to concentrate my Ashspawn fire on them. We'll see what Vivek looks like. We'll see what the town of Vivek looks like very shortly. Meanwhile, these catapults have almost made it up to Alderun. Next turn, I'm going to move Dagoth Ur and his main professional forces out into the... Professional? They're not really professional, are they? Decent, I guess, the zombie forces out into the field, and then combine them with the catapults. And then next turn, he'll move up a little bit more. I'll combine them with the Ashspawn over here, and then after that, we're going to launch this attack on Margan, it looks like. Meanwhile, conveniently, it looks like the only way to get from this part of the island that I control up to the northeast. Is it northeast, right? Yeah, northeast here, there is blocked off by this Ashlander fort, which is actually really convenient for me. I am perfectly happy with that. That means if anyone wants to come down here and attack us this way, they have to get through the Ashlanders, which might take a turn or 2 at the very least. Slow them down with a roadblock. That's a pretty large force that they've got there. And, ooh, what are these guys? Ashland Swordsmen. Ooh, an Ashland Javelinman. Ooh, like all these unique Ashlanders. Ooh, how cool. Let's see, let's take a look at these guys. They got like little scarves over their faces and everything. Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. And they are opposed to the cult of the Tribunal. Well, any enemy of the cult of the Tribunals is a friend of mine, at least for the time being. Oh, check out the helmets that these Ashland Watchers are wearing too. That's awesome. Oh, they're little mushroom heads. Dickheads. You dickheads. Dickhead cavalry. Just don't tell them I said that. I kind of want to make an alliance with them. Nisus is ready to keep building. I have a choice here. Port or Town Guard. Port, I can start building a fleet, which might be convenient. I have a bunch of money to spare, and I think I'm going to need to spend a whole bunch of that on the fleet, because once I have this island, I'm going to need to defend this island, and the best way to defend an island is with a navy. That said, this island isn't too far from the coast, so it can pretty quickly they can pretty quickly just fly a navy in here, grab an army, and put them across before I can even react. So that said, I am going to need a big navy anyways in the future, so I should probably start investing in ports. But Town Guards, this is kind of the northwestern, this is kind of the anti-Redoran headquarters right now. So a Town Guard could get them better garrison, which would be big. I am going to go with the Town Guard for now. But eventually I'm going to start building ports in all my towns and start building a navy. And that time is not too far off. Oh, what happened here? Where did these guys come from? Oh, we're under attack. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I have no clue where those guys came from. They were... I could have sworn they were not there a second ago. I need to build more watchtowers. And the... What the hell? Alright, Dagoth Odros. Where is he? Dagoth Trollis. Thief. Aspiring Commander. -1 morale. It doesn't matter, because our troops are unbreakable morale. +1 authority, +2 to general's hit points. Ooh, he's disloyal. He's disloyal. No, I don't really want this guy. Get out of here. See you later. Here in House Dagoth, we honor loyalty. We value loyalty, I should say. We value blind loyalty. Definitely don't value a lack of loyalty. A little bit of interesting information here. Look, ooh, the Kingdom of Orsinium looks like they're falling on hard times. They're at war with the Kingdom of Wayrest now, and they've broken their alliance with the Tamriel Empire, which is great news. The Tamriel Empire is just starting to lose its grip on its member nations right now. Come on, keep up the trend. Maybe this'll cue a mass exodus from the Tamriel Empire, which will draw then their forces to everywhere else and weaken their hold on Vardenfell. Then we can really start pushing them out. Alright, most of these priests have wisely learned from the lesson of their fellow priests dying down here and moved back into their own land. So I'm going to let them live for now. But this guy just will not learn. He's got to go. See you later. And mission success, no additional traits. That's sad. Oh well. I just really want to see that last eyeball, that last one. Well, I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to forgive that easily. I think I'm going to start sending my own priests down into their territory now. Let's see how they like it. Meanwhile, I can also hire a couple of these Corpus Lames, which are now supported by the garrison. So that's awesome. I'll definitely take some of them. Yeah, so here is this siege. The Siege of Nisus here. I think I'm going to march out. I'm going to sally forth a little bit here, because I do have massive range on them. So hopefully I can do some damage. Let's see what they have. They don't really have anything. Their top unit in here is a spear militia. I don't know if they don't have anything. That's maybe premature. But they don't have a general, at least. So let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to sally forth really quickly here with all of these units and see if I can't deal a little bit of damage to them. And here we get a nice view of what they actually have. Telvanni men-at-arms. These... and Telvanni spearmen. Let's see what they got here. Besides that, it's just Morrowind militia. So I don't know why they decided to attack us with this. It's kind of dumb. Okay, Telvanni men-at-arms 13-14. Not bad, but not super good. A couple of units of my Ashspawn swordsmen should be able to take one of those guys out. And, ooh, they've taken some damage. This must be part of the force that took part in the battle to the east for whatever that town was called. Telvanni spearmen 10 and 16. Really not great. Yeah, this is not scary at all. I'm just going to march forward and take these guys out before they're joined by their buddies over there. Okay, now, as expected, they've kind of all deployed down here, which is right down the valleyway heading up here. Now, there's a little bit of a bug, it looks like, in the deployment circle here. I can actually deploy some of my units up here. So if I want, I can actually deploy my dudes on the wall here and shoot down at them. This is not even fair. That said, if I did that, they would have free reign to run up here and take this structure. So I don't think I'm actually going to do that. Plus, I don't want them actually retreating and then running around here if I only place a couple of units and then attacking up here and cornering the few guys that I put there. So I'm not actually going to do that. I will put my units down in normal positions. Alright, here we go. Can you fire? Yes, you can. Alright, the fog is not enough to dampen their range that much. It is fogging and raining. Fogging? It is froggy and raining, though. And I am putting these guys a little bit ahead so that they can get on these little hills and get nice shots off. If the enemy decides to move their units up, I'm going to retreat them behind these Ashspawn swordsmen and then use the height advantage to clean up whatever's left. Ooh, this hill is at a perfect angle, too, because their projectiles are just kind of like grazing the angle of the hill here and just killing a bunch of them with one hit. Oh, this is just terrifying. Like, they can't even see where it's coming from. It's just random explosions, spontaneous combustion. They're just dying by spontaneous combustion right now. That's insane. Alright, there we go. Ammo used up for this time. That's quite a few casualties, and now, hopefully, we can end this. Yes, Sully has been successful. Awesome. There we go. Men lost 703. And this is what they can expect when sieging settlements with Ashspawn. Now, unfortunately, since those are ranged units, I think they do gain a lot of those casualties back through healing. So it's not like we've just completely, entirely decimated their force, but we did damage them, cripple them quite a bit. And here we go, forces of Dagoth Ur now combined, right here on the way to reinforce Nisus if they need it, which I don't think they will, but eventually we're going to want to pick up those ash spawn before we head in to take Margan. Now then, I saw a force leave Vivek and start trying to lay an ambush somewhere in these forests. Where are they? Alright, priest, you're up. Find these people for me. Can you see them anywhere? There they are. Okay, so they're right next to me. Path blocked, but now I think I can see them. Can they still ambush me? If I try to... Come on, go that way. Alright, now I can just completely avoid them. Who came out? Oh my god, all their professional units came out to try and ambush me as I went towards the city. I just completely avoided their ambush. Now let's just take Vivek. Oh no, I need siege equipment. Damn, I should have known. But at the same time, that's fine. That's fine by me. They can attack me from behind, and then we can fight the battle outside of the walls if that's what they want to do. But now they're trapped outside the city. And that's... Wow, what a huge mistake. And I will... build siege equipment again, full lineup of siege equipment. Maybe there will be walls for once. Maybe. This is Vivek, which is like the big town on Morrowind. So, or I guess the big city on Morrowind. So we'll see how this battle map looks. Now our priests are ready to move again as well, so we'll just move them all into Vivek here. Start converting that to my religion. Yep, there we go. And here in Molag Mar, we can we can start training some spies. So those will be our first spies. Awesome. So I'll take some of those. Got our assassin over here, ready to start picking off what's left of these dudes. Ooh, can he make it there this turn? No. No, he can't. Oh well, that's a shame. Unfortunately, we're at a little over 45 minutes now, so I can't really fight these big battles in this episode. I'm going to have to end this episode here, and I'll fight those in the next episode. So what do we do this episode? This episode, down here in the south, we got kind of two fronts going on. Down here in the south, commanded by Dagoth Muthes here, who is now assaulting Vivek itself. He's just fought heroic victory after heroic victory. Moved over down here, took Siran without much trouble, down to Molag Mar. He was attacked, sandwiched between two forces, and heroically defeated them as he defended and held out a big hill in the Ashlands. Then he moved back this way, moved over, looks like managed to attack one of the Tribunal main forces owned down here before they managed to grab that bridge and defend it properly. Drive them off, another heroic victory. And then he thwarted another Tribunal attempt to send a main professional army out here into the forests and ambush us. But fortunately, he managed to predict that, see them coming, and send out a priest that happened to be handy nearby to come out and scout them out, and we were able to avoid it successfully. Now he's assaulting Vivek himself in just a matter of a couple of years. Maybe not even a year, I don't know. Third era, 429, I don't know how much time passes per turn in this game. So there we go, down here in the south. Dagoth Muthes has just been making massive progress. Now, up here in the north, Dagoth Ur, unfortunately, did not have any time to rest. The Telvanni just pushed right past us, right past the Ashlanders, and into our territory where they started laying siege to Nisus. Fortunately, Dagoth Ur and his watchtower network up here, smartly designed, predicted this attack, saw it coming, and he was able to divert his attention from his vacation plan, just send his forces on without him, take what he could, head back up north, and now he's ready to assist immediately. So next turn, I think Dagoth Ur and his allies break the siege of Nisus and then move on to take Margan and start pushing these Telvanni. Oh, sorry, I had to take a call. Okay, I'm back. What was I saying? Right. All right. We were talking about the north. Nisus, we're going to break the siege of Nisus, and then next episode we're going to break the siege of Nisus and move up north, take Margan, and push the Telvanni invaders back into, well, preferably off the island. I don't know where this territory is. After we take that, we're going to push over this way, and we'll see what's going on over there. But that's in the next episode. For right now, I think I got to end it out here. Almost 50 minutes, so I'll see you then. Thanks for sticking with me.